There's this sentence from Eckhart Tolle. He says something like, "Life is a dancer and you are the dance." Basically, it's a container, it's a space where we bring people together and we take them through a journey. They are invited to look at different parts of themselves. They're invited to look at their bodies, especially the autonomic nervous system, to look at their minds, especially how the ego is constructed, to look at how we relate with each other. I don't know what to call it, to be honest. It's more like an experience. I see it more like as an artist project where people like go inside an installation and they experience themselves in many different ways. It has music, it has videos, it has poetry, together with all these different things. It has a lot of moments of space, a lot of moments of looking inside, a lot of moments of sharing with each other.
The people, they really move me. Feel so good. I mean, the experience, the environment, things to explore and to find out. It's just a beautiful, amazing experience that I have so far. Yeah.
When someone is willing to open the heart, it starts creating ripples somehow through the space, through the physical space, you know. And then suddenly we have an entire circle of 100 people that is really beautiful to see, because it's a huge room all in circle and we are all putting the same attention, the same care on the field without even noticing it sometimes. And that is the container that is there. It's bringing a lot of, I don't know, the voice of the heart to the field. And really good intentions for everyone to be at their highest self, right? And I think that's the social field, the container, as we call it.
We invite them to look at something deeper inside, their higher self, let's call it like that, and also that they are part of this larger being, this larger self. And by that awareness of my body, my mind, the social relationships, the inner and the outer, from this awareness, is it possible or it's easier for us to flourish, to be more aligned with who we are, and to basically try to be aligned with what life is wanting to live through us. So we like to call this program an awareness-based human flourishing program that is trauma-informed. So there is a lot of methodologies that we bring together that comes from more the trauma psychotherapeutical approach. So they are not so visible, but they are informing and holding the field to create a safe container. And also heart-rooted. So there's a lot of heartfulness is really at the core.
Combined with the power of meditation and the different technique of cleaning and things like that, make us to be able to quantum leap to a new direction. So now we expect those things to form to integration and then into action, hopefully.
People from these 16 different nations, so different ages, you know, from the 20s to the 80s, it's incredible. People from so different places and the mingle of cultures, it was really fantastic. The program is much deeper in terms of the impact. It gives me some certainty about what I do want to do in the future, so I take some very specific plans that I will follow on the future. And I again say it gave me responsibility to act on the future. That's, I think, a big takeaway from the program.
I have been looking for this safe space for last few years now. Getting into a room of unknown people, sharing your real true self with unknown people, and finding this safe space was a blessing.
So sometimes people come expecting it's like a silent retreat where they're just going to be meditating. It's quite the opposite, like, because we're always with so many different movements and experiences, and almost like a buffet. You go into this buffet of many different things and you try this thing which is more body-based, and then you try this thing which is more heart-rooted, and then you try this thing which is more dialogic with another human being. And from these different practices coming together and experience, it's almost like they catalyze each other, and the person has, because we are all different at the same time and we have different entry points. So when you create a safe container for people to experience and look at themselves from these different angles, something in them allows them to realize the innate basic goodness, the innate basic sanity, the innate basic wisdom, the innate basic compassion that we are all part of, that we have inside, that we share with each other, and that we are part of something larger. So it's at the end, the idea is for people to have some little seeds of possibilities of what is life wanting to live through them, and then from that place of connection, you cannot say no. When life really calls you and whispers in your heart, and you have your heart open to listen to the whisper of life, then something starts sprouting inside. And then if you have the tools and the possibilities of cultivating those seeds, and heartfulness is the practice I find that is most nurturing for that purpose.